We are gathered here to celebrate a very special love between Christy and Tim. Tim and Christy, your marriage today is the public joining of your souls that have already been united as one legally and in your hearts. Marriage will allow you a new environment to share your lives together, standing together to face life and the world hand in hand. Marriage is going to expand you as individuals, as each is committed to seeing God's best flourish in the other. It will define you as a couple as you deepen your love for one another. You will need strength. You will need courage. You will need patience. And perhaps most of all, a good sense of humor. May you wake and fall in love all over again every day.
And with Tim, I know that you're going to take care of our Chris and Chris, don't forget. Chris and Chris. Don't get confused. So, yeah. So I wish you all the best. That's my really wish. And I hope that you'll have a good family soon. Hopefully lots of children.
I've seen her ups and downs, been her through her dates and breakups and these things. So we cried together. Just very happy to witness her walk down the aisle and marry the person that God prepared for her. This is what we really prayed for, and this is such a blessed day, not only for them, and also for the people who love them. And we're very happy.
Present team, best wishes for you both of you. Wish all the best, and may God really bless you. Shower of blessings. For Tim and Chris, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Drop it.
Marriage is God's answer to a man's and woman's need for companionship. So marriage is God's precious gifts, of course. So Tim and Christy, today as you enter marriage, you are receiving a precious gifts from God. Treasure it. Never take each other for granted. Always give thanks to God for the privilege of having each other.
You are now making a covenant to each other, that you will love each other. This does not mean that you'll always find each other beautiful. There will be ugly days. It does not mean that you'll always agree with one another. There will be days where one or both are wrong.
Chris, finally found the one. Last year September, nag-uusapan pa lang natin siya. Tim. Yes. You and Chris met first through online. So you see, meeting online is not an issue. It's the how, the when, the where, and the why. As you start your marriage life, you will soon discover more about each other. You will get to know more about each other's flaws and fine points. Sometimes you will both discover how beautiful a person can be just by simply cooking a delicious meal. Or at times you will say, "Thank God I married this man."
Love, today we get to say publicly in front of gathered family and friends what our hearts already say every morning. I love you. For us, loving across the gap has meant a million small and often invisible ways that we order our days in thoughtfulness and connectedness to each other. Today, it's not invisible. Today, we share our love with others and let them glimpse how powerfully Christ's love in us can overcome, hold on to, and restore, and He has taken what is broken in us, even in our loving, and births it anew with beauty and fresh life. We've chosen the butterfly as our symbol, and I promise to go to the cocoon with you over and over, as Christ makes us new and makes us own. You have one wing, I have the other. Together we'll fly. Mahal kita. It's packing. That's nice. Another ring again. It's a butterfly ring.
It's a pierce and a necklace.
Alrighty, butterfly.
Where did my wings go?
You,
I
Timothy
could
King,
have sworn I could fly.
in the sight of God and the presence of these witnesses, take Mary Christi Catillona to be your wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy state of matrimony. Will you love, honor, and cherish her in sickness and in health, in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others, cling only to her, so long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
The
Shoes represents your leadership, authority, guidance, my partner in every step. Belt represents wholeness, equipped, discipline, security, comfort, helper, my mentor. It's 23 indeed. Happy 1 year, and looking forward for togetherness to come and to stay. Hi, love. God is faithful. God is great. Happy anniversary and Philippine wedding to us. God has been good to us. Thank you for being my light, comfort, and encouragement. You are indeed my best friend and other half. Let's enjoy the rest of our trip with our loved ones and on the wedding day. I love you so stinking much. Love, Christy.
Did you mean that at all?
You, Mary Christi Catillona, in the sight of God and the presence of these witnesses, take Timothy King to be your wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy state of matrimony. Will you love, honor, and cherish him in sickness and in health, in prosperity and in adversity, and forsaking all others, cling only to him, so long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I do.
I do, Dad.
Be the death of me. Any second now, the ground will come to take me home.
Tim and Christy, enjoy your marriage to the full, and always give thanks to God for each other. So let us join our hands and clapping our hands in thanksgiving to God for this newlywed couple, Tim and Christy.
Close my eyes as you lift me up. You lift me
There will be times like you wanted to be alone. There are times that you won't agree with each other. But you know, no matter what it is that you are going through, knowing and waking up each and every single day with the person that you chose is already a gift.
This is a wonderful night. It's been fascinating to think about the path that Tim has taken in his life and the path that Christy has taken in her life. And I just remember thinking as Tim grew into a young man, and I began to pray for someone that I thought he would marry. And I didn't know who this person was. He had some girlfriends, and you think maybe that's the one, but it wasn't. And I knew that he was an unusual enough person that it would take a special woman to be his wife. And I prayed. What? Crazy enough for Tim. I prayed for a person I didn't know. I prayed that God would give Tim a wife that would fit him well. And he is kind of an unusual guy, so it wasn't just any girl. I knew it would have to be a special girl. And I prayed for that girl, and I didn't know who she was. Now I do. And she is perfect. She is that person. And I praise God for her.
Even in the hardest times, we found our way home, driving through the darkest of nights.
All I wish is for you to love my daughter unconditionally and to take care of her for the rest of her life. And so with Christy to do the same. I hope that your love with each other will grow more stronger each day with the blessing of the Almighty Father, and may you bless with beautiful children and to have a very wonderful and happy family as the years go by.
We will never fade away. There's a beauty that guides us like a fire in the night as the sun shines upon each new day. There's a beauty that guides us like a fire in the night as the sun shines upon each new day. There's a beauty that guides us like a fire in the night as the sun shines upon each new day. There's a beauty that guides us like a fire in the night as the sun shines upon each new day. We could write an endless story through the struggle and the glory. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away. We could sail the skies together till our skin is old and weathered. By your side, I will stay.